Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to your science class. So, in the yesterday's class, we studied that what all about the living things. Yes or no? We were studying the chapter na living and non-living things, and we studied about everything about the living things. So, let's quickly revise the topics that living things, characteristics of living things were: living things can grow, living things need food, living things can move, living things feel, living things breathe, living things can reproduce, and living things need food to grow and they can feel. Now, let's revise about the non-living things. Okay, now let's revise about the non-living things. So, as you know, the non-living things are the all the things that are around us. So, some are living and some are non-living. If I have a parrot in my house, it is a living thing. But if I keep a parrot in a cage, the cage is the non-living thing. If I have a dog, so the dog is living thing. But the collar that dog wears, the strap, or if I give food to the dog in a bowl, so the bowl is non-living thing. Now, let's see that what are some natural non-living things. Natural means that are not made by human, they are God gifted or they are made by the God. So, natural non-living things are the example, if you see your rocks, your sun, moon, stars, yes or no, then your soil, water, air, cloud, rock, these all are natural non-living things. These all are natural non-living things. Other than that, the rivers, they are non-living things. The tube light, these are non-living things. Now let's see what all are there. Living things, we all know: plant, animal, human beings, some small insects and all are living things. Now let's see what are non-living things. Now the characteristics of non-living things. As we know, living things can grow, but non-living things cannot grow. For example, if you have a pen, it cannot grow into a bigger size. It will be of that same size. Your bottle, car, toys, books, they all are of fixed size. They all are made, so they cannot grow. These are non-living things. Then living things need food. Have you ever noticed your back coming to you and asking, give me some chapati to eat? No. Why? Because it is a non-living thing and it does not need any kind of food to get energy and do the work. Then living things can move, but non-living things cannot move, not at all. You can see animals moving, birds flying, yes or no, people walking, you and I can walk, fish swimming, but can you see your bucket moving? Can you see the plate and bowls in which you eat food can move? No, you have to pick up from the plate and then the table or wherever you have taken your food, and then you have to keep it in the sink. Is the sink moving? Is it coming to you? No. Then are these walls moving? No, they are non-living things. Then if you see the mountains, rivers, these are non-living things. River flow, but it never moves from one place to another. Now, if we say living things are feeling, yes, you fall down, you will feel pain. Yes or no? If you get your favorite chocolates, you will be happy. So, living things have the feelings, but non-living things do not have any feeling. Will your sofa get upset from you? क्या आपका सोफा आपसे गुस्सा हो जाता है अगर आप उसको फेवरेट कवर ना पहनाओ? नहीं. क्या आपके बुक्स आपसे नाराज़ हो जाती है अगर आप उनको टच ना करो? हो जाती हैं वैसे, बट इन एक्चुअलिटी नहीं. दिस इज़ नॉट ट्रू. सो living things have feeling, but non-living things do not have any kind of feeling. Then living things can breathe. Yes, you can inhale, then exhale. Yes or no? So you can take in your breathe and then you can leave it out also. But do your doors can do that? No. Do your cooler can do that? No. Do your AC can do that? No. Do your fan can do that? No, not at all. Why? Because they are non-living things. So living things can move, can breathe, but non-living things cannot move and they cannot breathe also. Non-living things can reproduce. You are your parents' children, they can reproduce. Then you have your own table, then you have your pets, they can have their own ones. Then the plants have their own ones. But do your books reproduce? Do your books become two or three up on their own from one? No. Then do your parents' mobile turn into five pieces on their own from one to five? No. Need to purchase them, no? Then can your mask, very important thing nowadays, if you keep in a cupboard for 2 days, it become two? No. So these are the symptoms that it cannot reproduce. So living things can reproduce, but non-living things cannot reproduce. Okay, so let's quickly see that living things can grow, but non-living things cannot grow. Living things can need food, but non-living things do not need food. Living things can feel, but non-living things cannot feel. Living things can breathe, but non-living things cannot breathe or do not breathe. Living things can reproduce, but non-living things cannot reproduce. With this, we come an end to this chapter. Now, from tomorrow, in the next class, we'll be doing the exercises, difficult words, and something like that. But you have to explanation. You have to read with me, understand, and learn. So, all my lovely, lovely, fantastic children must be studying good. And see you in the next class. Take care, children. Bye. Hope you all are fine and safe, and see you in the next class. Be ready with your chapters.